most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Just ask us. Today, we're going to talk about the absolutely wrong way to sit, but we're also going to show you 10 right ways.
10.
And by the way, Brad,
Oh, yes?
it's happy stand-iversary.
Stand-iversary.
Anniversary, I think. It's for FlexSpot. It's a company that made all three of these products.
Right.
And they're having their anniversary, and it's on 9/27, so you can get like 40% off or 45% off some of their products. So you'll want to check out the link below and find out what's on sale.
Right. So that's stand-iversary. We're talking about working at a desk, seated or standing or in between, and the big advantages.
We'll get into that.
Oh, sorry.
So what is the wrong way to sit? Now, the problem is you can have a good chair like this, which has good lumbar support, and when I'm leaning back, I'm in good posture. Do I look pretty good, Brad?
Yeah, Bob, you look wonderful.
Okay, so what happens though, now I want to work. So I got my keyboard here, and I got my screen here, and what am I going to do?
I don't see anything.
I'm going to go like that. You don't see anything, do
It's
you?
imaginary. Yeah, but look, this is not imaginary.
That's
Look
what
at
you're going
this.
to do. You're going to round out, and you're going to go into a poor posture.
Look at the head forward posture
Yep.
and the round. These always go together, causing problems and pain.
So how do you? That's the wrong way to sit because you will get problems, as Brad alluded to. The right way to sit is actually, if you're going to sit like this, you can actually have any chair and do this. You can go to the edge of the chair.
Scoot your butt forward. Yep.
I still have the pressure on my sit bones.
Yep. The ischial
Okay.
tuberosities, that's what's
Yep.
made for.
But I'm going to put my back in good posture. So now I'm straight up and down.
Yep.
And I'm going to actually bring this desk down a little bit so that my forearms are level.
Oh, boy, that works handy.
This is level. This is vertical.
Yep.
And here I am in good position. And now what will happen is that you can do this for a while, but you'll start to fatigue. And what I do at home, when I start to fatigue, I actually just go back in my chair and lean back and give myself a little rest. It's a good time to make a phone call. It's a good time to maybe just read something on your
Right,
screen.
right.
You know, you just give yourself a rest.
And,
And then you can go back to this
yeah.
again.
And the nice thing about, a chair like this, it has a neck support for good posture, a lumbar support.
Yeah, you can actually lean back like this.
Yeah.
Take a little nap if you want, but we're not saying you should.
Yeah, sometimes a 30-second relaxed break is going to give you some more energy to get back to work. Maybe 60 seconds.
Now, if you want to do things absolutely the right way, every 20 to 30 minutes, you're also going to stand and maybe move. So if you have a standing desk, now we have one of their fine standing desks right here. This one, I believe, has a dual motor on it, so it can
One on each leg, they work together.
I think it can lift like 250 pounds, Brad, if I remember right.
So you could put your weights on there and let that do the lifting for you?
That's right.
Just kidding. No, they're well built.
But you can stand up. You can actually maybe do a little bit of moving, marching in place.
Right.
You can do up on your heels, up on your toes.
Yep.
So just get a little bit of movement. Then you can go back to sitting again.
Right. And so while you're working there, you may want to work for how many minutes, Bob? You could do this up to 20 minutes or so.
Right. I set a timer.
Oh,
And
you do?
I go for like 20 minutes
Yeah.
well, a lot of times I already stand for 20 minutes too.
Sure.
So, Brad, why don't we show the sit-go bike here? That works really well along with the standing desk.
All right. Here, let me...
Now, what I like about this is how easy it moves.
Yeah. And the really nice thing about it, that it moves very easily. And we're on carpet here. And then when you sit on it, the back two casters lock as soon as they experience some downward weight.
Well, I can't push Brad.
Nope, now I'm locked into place. I'm going to get under the desk, of course, so that I could do my paperwork, work on the computer here. And while I'm doing that, keep those legs moving. You're going to help the circulation. It's going to help keep you awake, more alert, burn some calories while you're working. It's a win-win situation. And with the adjustable desk, you want to make sure your knees don't bump into this every time. Can you imagine trying to work like this all day long? So simply get it out of the way. For Bob, it's going to be about 6 inches taller
Right.
than myself because of our height difference. Height or height?
You said it right.
Height.
You
I
said it
said it
right.
right. Karen, the English major, you should be proud of me.
Yeah.
I've been working on that. So yeah, it's a wonderful desk. You can set resistance. The height of the seat goes up and down. So that's real good. Oops, you got to have your whoa. That was kind of fun. Anyways, digital
Very
readout.
fine device.
It is. It's
really
made
like it.
for the job.
All right, we'll go back to the seat here and show you some other options. So there's another one here, Brad and I. We discussed this one. I wasn't sure how he feels about this one, but you can actually take the desk down. And this is just a good mid-back stretch
Yep.
for your back.
Matter of fact, I feel like I could do that right now for
So
some
you
reason.
put your elbows on there. Now, the question is, do you want your head above the hands or below the hands?
Yeah.
So I think that either one works.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a personal thing
So,
depending on your shoulders.
What you can do is really stretch that mid-back.
So he's
while you're
trying
in
to
this
arch
position.
this back. I'm going to push down back.
See, I go better like this.
Yeah, you do get a better arch.
I
there,
get a
yeah.
better arch that way.
So, I mean, you may imagine someone trying to push there to reverse that arch.
Okay, next one. Believe it or not, this may be a little weird, but if you work at home, nobody's going to see you. But you can take a pad, you can throw it down, and you can actually take the desk down far enough. This will probably be the first time anybody's done this with a standing desk, Brad.
So you're going to kneel. It's going to
I'm
be a
actually
kneeling
kneel,
desk.
and you can actually do a stretch. You can actually stretch your flexor while you're at this.
Your hip flexor.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm stretching the muscle that tends to shorten up when you sit too much.
Right. So you're going the opposite.
Right. Right. So you can stretch both sides. You can bring this one up, stretch that one. Mm-hmm. Then you can also just put both knees on the pillow or the mat and actually lean back like this. This is a McKenzie one for stretching the knee.
Yeah, and it's what you get to end range, and you could put your feet down and stretch your ankles as well. There's so many different
Yep. And then
options.
you can do a hip abduction. You
Yep.
can actually bring that out this way.
It's important. You got to watch out so you don't trip anybody. So
It actually feels good to do these.
it does.
When you've been sitting for a long time. It perks you up a little bit.
Yep, circulation, breathing, the whole works.
There's two more stretches you can do with the chair.
Oh.
With the chair, Brad.
Yes.
You could do with the legs kind of in abduction.
So bring your feet together like this. Bring your knees apart. Get to the edge of the chair, and I'm just going to put a little pressure outwards. Get those groin muscles and those hips to open up. That feels good. And then should we go right into the
Figure
figure
four
four?
stretch, yeah.
I really,
I love this stretch.
Everyone will benefit from this, especially as you get older. So you have the range of motion, so you can put your shoes and socks
your hips
on
moving.
up into your 80s and 90s and hundreds of years old. And it just feels good. This morning when I put my socks on, I automatically stretch, put my socks on. It's
me
just
too.
and so at
Quick
work,
stretch.
do the same thing as well.
That's it.
Wow, we're done already?
Yep. Again, happy Standiversary to FlexiSpot. Check
Yeah.
out their website and hopefully you get some deals.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job.